This morning we've come to have a look at Duddon Ironworks ruins. We'll have a look, see what it's like and tell you a little bit about it. Here's the first sight of it. Duddon Iron Furnace. Duddon Iron Furnace is one of the most impressive charcoal-fired blast furnaces in Britain. And the sign says this was a casting arch. So the ironworks was established in 1736 and it operated right through until 1867. And it used locally produced charcoal for fuel. It's quite impressive. In the 18th century, blast furnaces revolutionised the smelting process. So large furnaces were built, consuming large amounts of ore and fuel and harnessing water power to drive bellows pumping air into the combustion chamber. Ow, I just banged my head. And see how thick the walls are. Oh, look at that. These restored remains are classed as one of the most impressive charcoal-fired blast furnaces in Britain. Let's have a wander round. Presume this is where water was. Let's go around the other side. It is impressive. You look. That arch there. Massive pieces of slate to build it. And you wonder how they did it back in the day. Go over that bridge in a sec. Pig iron, as it was known, was cast here, and it was sent as far away as Chepstow and Bristol, and it was used in the manufacture of anchors, chains and other ironworks for ships. So this place played an important bit in maritime history as well. Love Cumbrian slate and Cumbrian buildings. Whether it be a house or a building like this, they look impressive. It's the colouring and everything about them. They just look inviting. Even a ruin looks inviting. So let's go and have a wander over the bridge now.
You can see the top of the furnace up there.
So we're wandering over to the charging platform now. The bridge goes over that. So yes, this is a charging house. And then where we looked up a couple of minutes ago, this is the top of it. And this was called the charging platform. And there are rooms under here, and they were used for workers' housing. So as well as working here, they also lived here. So it's just a short video and a little bit of our industrial heritage. We'll wander a little bit further anyway, because the ruins are extensive. But that's all the information we have for you. Apart from, after closure, the place did become derelict. But now it's been partially restored. And it's in the care of the Lake District National Park, who'll look after it, maintain it in some fashion. Not being able to find out any information on how many people actually worked here at any given time. You can see there are big pieces of slate sticking out. Don't know what they were for, whether they were just wedges to keep everything in place or they had some other purpose. I would think probably just wedges. It's a little bit damp in here underfoot. And we'll wander a little bit further. There's still some more ruins to have a look at that we can access. So this building we've just been in was the early charcoal store. I know we've said it a few times before on videos, but it's brilliant that places like this haven't just been knocked down, forgotten about. So now we've left the early charcoal store and we're heading into the later charcoal store. Quite a bit bigger. I'd be fascinated to know what famous ships had anchors that were made from pig iron from here. That would be amazing to know. Might have to look into that. Never find anything before this video is published. We'll make sure that we add a strap line underneath to tell you. And that's an amazing place to live. That's somebody's house. Lots of little offshoots of buildings. Oh, look at this timber. Now the dog stopped barking at the house next door. It's so quiet. Just birdsong again. But in the day, when this place was a hive of activity, it must have been a hell of a lot noisier. And the smell of charcoal and the smell of the smelting as well. Very different from what it's like now. What a fascinating place. I don't really know what's in there. I don't think there's any access to that. Come around the other side of this building now that I just showed you and said I don't know what's in it, but it's all chained, padlocked. It's another massive building, but I think it's just used for storage. For looks like old tables in there, old tables with spindle legs and all sorts. So I don't think it's anything to do with this place. Well, that's just a short video on Duddon Ironworks with a little bit of history. But if you know any more information about the place, or indeed about any of the anchors or other parts of ships and names of ships, please do comment below. Because you know what Keith and I are like. We do love our history. One last shot. More information about the site layout. Each site had its buildings notched into rising ground to avoid using lifts or ladders. At the top of the site, charcoal will be easily loaded from the carts into the huge stores and then barrowed out at a lower level. An essential part of the complex is the workers' dwellings, which I mentioned earlier, built in a similar vernacular style to the furnace and last inhabited in, amazingly, 1953. And I did say it would have been a hive of activity. But although many men were needed to produce and supply the charcoal and iron ore, each shift at Duddon only needed 6 men. 2 men, known as the bridge servers, kept a constant supply of charcoal and iron ore to the bridge loft. 2 men, known as fillers, weighed the charge and tipped it into the furnace mouth using locally made oak swill baskets. And then in the casting house, 2 men were involved in casting the pig iron. One was known as the keeper and the other the founder. So not the hive of activity I actually thought. Thanks for watching. If you've liked the video, please do give us a thumbs up. Comment below, you know we always answer. And we'll see you on another video shortly. Take care. Bye.